Fabiano, you just drew your game against Richard Rapport with the black pieces. Let's first talk about the opening. You played very enterprisingly with this h5, g5. Were you satisfied with the position you got after that?
Yeah, I got my preparation. Bishop g4 is a rare move. The position is kind of theoretical. It's like very popular recently, but bishop g4 is super rare. And white, to play for an advantage, needs to play a very strange move. Instead of bishop b5, knight g to e2, which is very difficult, and even after that, it's not clear if white is really better. So Richard played in the most natural way, but maybe not the best way. Then we reached an equal endgame, and he offered a draw around move, I don't know what it was, 19, 20, something like that. And I was ready to accept the draw because it was completely equal. It was after he took on g4. Traded queens, and then I was expecting that like the play would continue, hg4, he would move the king and trade all the rooks on the h file, and we make a draw. But I realized that it wasn't exactly like in the rules that you can draw before move 30. Mm-hmm. So we asked the arbiter, and the arbiter said you should play a few more moves, and so we did. But then with every move that we played, he started to get worse and worse until soon his position was extremely dangerous. Mm-hmm. But at that point we reached move 30, and I thought a little bit, about playing on, but of course I'm better in the final position. I don't know how much better, but certainly better. And anyway, I couldn't play on in that unless I was clearly winning, and it would be ridiculous to make a draw. But yeah, just the fact that we had sort of agreed beforehand, like the moment that we had kind of agreed, the position was completely equal. But then, yeah, I think it just, like the last few moves of the game don't really count in a way, because probably both of us were not psychologically fully in the game anymore. And I thought about 5 minutes in the final position, do I have something like where I really can't repeat moves? I thought maybe knight h4 or knight e7, but it seemed still that he probably should be within bounds of a draw, and so I decided to repeat.
I understand that was an awkward situation. It seems to me in a lot of tournaments it's a bit of a recurring theme that players are maybe not completely familiar with the regulations. Do you see that as some kind of a problem?
No, I thought before the tournament that it was like 30, that it was that you should make a draw after move 30 if you're going to make a draw. But then in the first round, like I was talking to Anish, and Anish was like, no, you can always make a draw here. And I thought, okay, Anish must know. He's been here like nearly 20 times.
He's the tournament ambassador.
Yeah, he's a tournament ambassador. He has to know. So when Richard offered, I was like a bit unsure. I was like, yeah, let's ask the arbiter. And then the arbiter said, no, you probably should play on a few more moves.
Should.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a recommendation or something. Like normally in most tournaments, it's just a given that you don't draw until there's no more pieces left or there's a repetition. So the rules here are a bit more, let's say, traditional. Like we don't have the Sophia rules or whatever you want to call them. But with those rules, I think it's like when there's no confusion, I think Richard just trades all the rooks on the H file and we make a draw. Like what happened that he started to drift in that position was very strange. Like I didn't understand why he's playing rook c1 to c3 and e4, and suddenly everything is like, I think he got a bit nervous because probably he wasn't sure, are we going for a draw or not? So that explains the kind of bizarre ending of the game.
Okay, well, that I think will clear things up for our viewers. Let's move on from the game. Tomorrow is a rest day. The day after that, we go to play at the Ajax stadium. Tata still on tour is back. Is that a round that you look forward to, or do you not like being taken out of your routine so much?
No, I don't really like traveling to go to a game. I mean, it takes a lot of time. You have to wake up much earlier, and changes the entire rhythm. I understand why the tournament does it, but from a player's perspective, not really what I'd like to do.
Do you have any plans for tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we'll play football. I'll join, and besides that, I don't know. I'll probably do some preparation and rest.
Great. Well, have fun with the football tomorrow. Enjoy your rest day. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Fabiano.
Thank you.